Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? Namaste. It's great to see you. It's a little rainy outside today, but not to worry, it'll soon be snow. Yeah. Um, had some technical difficulties. This is my second attempt at this today. During the night, some huge energies came through. I mean, it woke me up at 3 a.m. I was able to get back to sleep at 4:30. Yet it seems like so far today, everything I touch that's electronic has not worked the way it has every time I've used it the same way before. So, yeah, I'm going to do this and we're going to get this done. I'm going to get it out there. The points to make. Where am I? Okay, points to make. Again, we're back to this COVID-19 being the transition of the collective. Okay, the collective is transitioning through this shift, which is worldwide. It's not just one community, one nation, one state, one province. This is worldwide that this shift is taking place. And we are finding ourselves faced with, many of us faced with things that we face daily, many of us with things we've never faced before. Putting out there the paradigm, we're all in this together. I keep hearing that, I keep saying that, but I'm not seeing it much. But it's playing out the way it should, really. Everyone is sovereign to their self. You have your belief, your central core, act accordingly. Okay, as discussed before. Um, the interesting thing about as this transition accelerates and moves along is that the distractions um, are coming to get us out of our center self and to put us in a paradigm of either anger and or fear. In those paradigms, of course, energy can easily be drained away, but those who control the 3D matrix. Okay. Now, if we are in our center, sovereign to ourselves, there's another energy come through. My voice is changing. Sovereign to ourselves, we will not be as susceptible to the distractions that are being placed around us to try to lure us into the trap of arguing with someone online over political. I mean, seriously, I've done it. Guilty. And I could really, at the time that I did it afterwards, feel my energy level, my vibration drop. I've done it to the point before that I've gone back and deleted my input. Okay? I didn't want that out there. That wasn't what I was wanting to project. And in order to project what you want to do, you have to be mindful of it, right? Okay, so a lot of distractions out there from both sides, at both sides, for both sides, for all 27 sides, if there is such a thing. Things are being put out to distract you, to lower your vibration, to open a hole in your toroidal and drain energy out. Number one, that's what it is. I mean, that's if we're here to hold the light, if you can drain the light energy out of us, what threat are we? Right? Right. So that is one of the things that's really being brought up to aggravate us, get us stirred up, and drain us. After a while, when it seemed like after the COVID wasn't creating the fear that was intended, um, release the death hornets. Seriously, you can't make this stuff up, can you? Release the death hornets. That'll get them feared up. You see, but the fact that it's happened to be done in this rapid a succession, the fact that worldwide pandemic is not enough to create anxiety and fear so you can drain off energy. Let's release death hornets. That's how desperate you're getting, okay? But let's stay true. Let's stay true to what we are. Let's hold our light and remember the bridge. Keep crossing the bridge and clearing and getting up to fifth vibration. All right. Okay, get distracted chasing negative contact on Facebook and stuff. It's a trap. It is a trap. Stay away from it. I know it got to be at first we had to stay away from newscasts because, face it, the first 10 minutes you see the day, it's going to be what's repeated throughout the day. All right, it might be a different person, it might be different haircut, it might be with or without a mask, but with sports being gone, all right, 80% of the broadcast time has to be filled with something. Ta-da! Here it is. So there are more shifts to come after this one. This is the first big shift. Hopefully there won't be a increase, what they call it, the scale. You know, let's say we need to lower the scale or whatever with all the openings of the restaurants and bars and nail salons and haircuts and, you know, all the good social distancing. Forget it. Contact places. Hopefully there won't be a resurgence of the number of cases. There may be. All right, that might be the second shift. And from the second shift, we realize, oh, wow, we got to go all the way back and start over. Then starts the third shift. Okay, that's going to bring a whole new set of hornets. So basically what's this come down to is beware what we give our power to. If we're not holding our power, we're giving it away. And there are some sneaky ones out there. I call them vampires. There are others that call them other things. I'm not that far into the metaphysical to, determine or competently express what the others may be. But there are entities out there that drain away your energy. And it's easier for them to do it when you're either in fear or angry. Okay? They love it. They just drag it in. And that's how they've controlled us for eons. All right? But with this shift, and with Gaia being the bridge, we are going to break this. We are going to break this nonsense. And, they're welcome to come along, right? Of all the shifts that are coming, and there will be many, just keep in mind as you practice centering and staying anchored and anchoring your light and your energy, this may be the easiest one to maintain your presence in. Okay? It may get more difficult after this. And why wouldn't it? There's it's going to be a lot of disappointment. A lot of disappointment, a lot of pushback. Pushback begets pushback. Pushback begets pushback. See where I'm going with this? Stay centered. Stay centered in who you are, what your beliefs are, compassionate, love, and kindness. Okay? Let that be your mind focus. Let that be your mindset. And you'll be less likely to be lured into these traps that are being set constantly everywhere. Okay? Even in the Ascension community, there are traps being sent. You can see the contention coming up. Well, why do you want to control a group anyway? All right? it's about an individual effort. If you get to the point where you're being anointed or atoned as a leader of this, you better get the heck out of there, because something else is taking over, and it will start draining your energy and the energy of those around you. This is an individual thing. We're not here to save anybody except ourselves. And when we save ourselves collectively, that's when we cross the bridge. Okay, does that make sense? There's two. It's starting to trip up. You know, so, well, I've got this many followers. You got what? Oh no, you're on the wrong path, hero. Get out of there. Apologize to those. No, don't do that. What I'm doing now is a conversation. Okay? And if this resonates with you, feel free to share it. I'm going to be putting this on YouTube, but feel free to share it. Okay? And I'm going to attempt to put a link to someone who has been sharing her thoughts. And it really links together my thoughts. And as we stay as individuals, okay, we're a collective of individuals crossing the bridge. All right? There's no shepherd in this. There's no shepherd. No. Don't get caught up in that. Okay? There's no shepherd in this. We're responsible for ourselves. No one else. No one else. We can inspire others, but they have to lead themselves. All right? It's different this time. It's different. Again, getting distracted and chasing negative content. Don't get caught up in that. It's a trap. There's a lot of malevolent, some would call it evil, out there in this world. Justice will be served, okay? Justice will be served. But at the same time, there's a lot of distortion. That's what is being done. Look up the Mandela effect. Okay, look up YouTube videos about the Mandela effect. You can take 5 different people to look at one thing, and later on ask them about what they saw. They will fight you over what they saw because they know what they saw was right. It's called the Mandela effect because a lot of people believe Nelson Mandela died in prison. Okay? And if you tell a lot of people that, no, he went on to become the president of South Africa, and after his term was up, died years later, well, they'll say, well, you're a fool. Okay? Again, we have this, everyone staying centered and sovereign to what they are, yet there's a lot of distortion. Okay? That don't make it any less true to you or to the person. However, don't get caught up in the trap of bickering with each other. That lowers your energy. All it is different timelines. All right? Timelines diverge, then timelines converge. All right? Timelines now are diverging. Different things, different perceptions. Don't try to influence anyone. Don't try to win them to your side. Be who you are. Express your beliefs, and that's it. That's it. I've expressed it. Okay? This is how this is working out. If we get caught up in the bickering, we lose our energy. And they're just waiting around like ants at a picnic table, ready to eat it up. Keep it to yourself. As timelines converge, we won't know what happened. Okay, but everything will be all right. But we can't get caught up in this bickering all the time. Okay? Just can't do it. At any level. Any level. It's going to hold the whole collective back. It really will. So, stay frosted. Stay mindful. And stay open to learning new and exciting things. I have been trying to wrap my head around quantum physics and quantum mechanics, and as I do, Ascension makes more sense. It really does, especially with entanglement, where two energies can exist at the same time. You ever have a dream that you're somewhere else and wake up and not know if you're waking up from a dream or somewhere else going into a dream? That's entanglement. It happens. It's happening a lot. That's why it's important that during the day, drink lots of quality water. You've got to clear yourself out because you've been working a lot of times at night during your dream time. Folks, that's physics. That is accepted science now. That's not woo-woo, take them out and burn them at the stake stuff. That's real. Okay? And there again, that's the transition across the bridge. It's taking us there. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing scary about that. Hopefully there's not. But that's a good way to keep you distracted. And maybe that's how the death hornets got here. Because whether or not we believe that the quantum mechanics is real and stuff can be manifested materially by taking a quantum wave and altering the density of it into particles and then into matter, those that have been controlling things for so long, you bet you they believe in it, and you bet you they practice it, and you bet you they manipulate it. Maybe time to sit down and start spoon feeding yourself some information from the quantum world. No suggestion. I can't tell nobody what to do, but I can express that's what I've been dabbling in lately, and it's making sense. Not to where I can sit down and have a cognitive conversation about it, how one translates into the other, and say, well, Susan, no, I'm not to that point yet, but hopefully I will be soon. And that can be part of these dialogues, okay? And if I haven't mentioned it yet, if any of this resonates with you, please share it, okay? And click like. That helps this get spread out even more. All right. So that's about all. Going over my notes for the second time today. I do believe that's all. Everything I've had to touch on. It's just to reiterate, this is our first collective shift through the coronavirus, COVID-19. How we exit at the other end of this shift, it's going to be determined by how we hold our center and anchor our light now. Okay? As we anchor our light, there will be others that will see it and be drawn to it. Now, when they are, say, whoa, turn on your light. Don't be drawn to mine like a moth. Shine your light and bring others in. Can we do that? All right? There ain't going to be no cults created here. No, oh, heaven's sakes, for all means, no religions, please. Oh, gosh, that'd be terrible. So, and again, this may be the least difficult that we have to endure. They may get harder, they may not. So, you know, you know what to do. Drink lots of quality water. Do yoga when you can. Meditate when you can. Stay calm. We've already won this. Okay, we've got this. All we have to do is keep our center and don't go chasing weasels down rabbit holes. Keep our center. Just visualize getting you a tub of popcorn and watching this happen. That's not cruel. That's not callous. It's not. It's going to happen anyway. Don't get caught up in it, okay? So, starting to ramble. Wish everyone a beautiful day. I hope snow don't get too deep here tonight. Take care. Be well. Don't forget to breathe. And I'll talk to you later, okay? Namaste.